What's going on, viewers? Welcome back to the channel. It is currently October 21st, 2022. I want to talk about a retiring Harry Potter set that I think might be a really good LEGO investment. I also think this particular set is a great example of certain principles that you can use to analyze other sets and make the best decisions possible when you're LEGO investing. So here we are, the set in question, Harry Potter 75980, Attack on the Burrow. This one came out in June of 2020 and is now retiring at the end of 2022. So that's a shelf life of 2.5 years, which is a bit longer than you would like to see. However, being a larger Harry Potter set, 2.5 years actually isn't that bad when you think about the Hogwarts Express and a couple other sets that have been on shelves for years. So I have 2 copies of this set. You can see them here. Basically, I walked into my local Target one day and I just came across this clearance shelf out of your dreams, 50% off, a bunch of Star Wars sets, some helmets, Boba Fett helmets, Darth Vader helmets. So in the end, I scooped up these 2 copies of Attack on the Burrow for $49, 50% off. Great deal, especially when you consider that this set has only been available, at least in the United States, from Lego.com and at Target. So in general, I think the supply being limited is really going to help this set appreciate in the long term. And in the short term, as we'll talk about. Pan over if that wasn't clear, Mr. Editor. So, if we want to figure out how this 2020 set is going to perform, it might make sense to look back at the last time we had a Burrow Lego set, back in 2010, when we had the 4840, the Burrow. Bit of a shorter shelf life on that one, closer to 1 year, just over 14 months, rather than the 30 months of the current set. So this set launched in 2010, retired in 2011. Looks like it had 6 minifigures, 4 unique. And honestly, when we click into those minifigures, the only one that really adds a ton of value, I would say, is the Bellatrix. Her minifigure is the bulk of the value. We can see they're close to about a $40 minifigure. Looks like the new value on this set, sealed today, after 11 years of sitting post-retirement, is a little over $200, $220 to $240 looks to be market price, depending on if you're looking on Bricklink, eBay, or Amazon. And we can certainly see some minifigure similarities between the old ones and the new ones. The new set also has a lot of unique minifigures, 7 unique out of 8 total. So if we look at the retail price, $59.99, all the way back 10 years ago, 12 years ago, and the current value of somewhere between $200 and $250, we'd think, well, you did 4x, 400% on your money. It's not that great for 10 years. But I think what's really gonna blow your mind is the Amazon price history chart. You guys have to see this. So check it out. The highest this set was ever purchased for, $499.90, April 25th of 2020. Of course, that would be before the announcement of this set, or before the release of this set on June 1st of 2020. I feel really bad for that person because this set has been downhill since then. So it's crazy to think that even if you've held this Burrow set, the first one, too long, you missed the boat, and you definitely missed the peak with the re-release, you've still done 400% on your original investment. If you sold at the peak, you could have taken your $60 retail price and literally sold at $500 at 8 times your return on investment, 800% in 8 years. Not so bad. But I digress. I expect that once this other Burrow set, the current one, comes off the market, I do expect that we'll see the price start to grow, probably alongside the old Burrow set. They can rise together until the next re-release. One thing I did notice about the older set is it does have a lot of that dark red color, which I know is a desirable color and an expensive color for mock builders, city builders. It's a really nice looking color. The new set does have some of this color, but it has a lot fewer of that color piece. It's not an exact one-to-one replication of the scene, but it's obviously the same thing, just done up in a newer version of Lego with newer character prints and things like that. Honestly, the price per piece on the Burrow is not bad at $1,047. 8 minifigs, also not bad for a $100 set. So one thing to keep note about my particular experience with this set, I only have 2 copies at the moment. I'm debating on whether I should average up and go in for a few more. But these 2 copies I purchased for $49 each. So it really is kind of true when you think about Lego investing. You really make your money when you buy, by buying at a great price. And if you do buy at such a great price, you can easily go 2x or 3x on your investment in just a year or 2 or 3. Purchasing at such a deep discount also protects you against basically choosing duds, because if you do pick losers, hopefully you can liquidate at least close to retail price. And just for fun, if we look at the camel on the current Burrow set, we can see here on the chart, it looks like Although Amazon didn't actually sell this set, that's a funny glitch there with the green line. I know this set never sold direct from Amazon, so anything sold on Amazon would be a third-party seller. If you compare it to charts for other sets that launched in 2020 during the weird COVID times of Lego economics, you can see it follows a pretty familiar pattern of first becoming available, being sold out. So you can see it was trading at about $200 off its launch. Looks like some supply came in over the life of the set, but we can still see it going out of stock and bouncing as high as 170. Looks like it hit 170 that first Q4 that it launched 2020. The supply seemed to be decent throughout most of 2021, but again, by Q4, we see that price climbing up past 150. So we can see again that over 2022, this set has mostly been available, and so there's not much room for the third-party sellers. We can see it trading only about like 120, 130. But soon after retirement, I definitely do expect us to reach and surpass this peak of $200. So to finish this all off, my price target for this set, the point at which I will sell, is probably $250. Again, subject to change. Crazy things can happen with Lego investing. Lego can push out the retirement date. Minifigures could be re-released, although at this point I sort of doubt it, given that this is one of the last holdover sets from 2019, 2020. But even if you can buy this for full retail on Lego during maybe double VIP period or gift with purchase period, maybe stacked with like a browser extension discount and a credit card discount, if you could pick this set up for less than 80 bucks, I'm pretty dang confident this set is going to be at 200 bucks next Q4 by Christmas 2023. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe for more content. I will talk to you guys soon.